Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, holy.
So it was you
Yeah.
were all in right from the start. You were just like, I want to be a pro rider. I want to be racing cross country.
I think I just love riding my bike. I don't even know if I knew that anyone actually really made a living from racing. Like,
That's
if
good,
I'm
isn't it?
honest, like, I kind of just got caught up in it, you know, like someone was like, oh, do you want to go here and race your bike, and do you want to do this? And I wanted to do all of those things because they kind of sounded fun. Like, we were going cool places, I was going with all my friends, you know, like, so it's funny, no, I didn't grow up with the dream of being a professional mountain biker. Like, I don't really think I knew that that was a job, that you could do that,
Yeah.
you know? So
Interesting.
no.
It is an
Yeah.
interesting split, isn't it? Because you speak to lots of kids nowadays they're literally set on sponsorship, you know, and like racing a certain series, and they want to be just like
Yeah.
this. But I think there's something quite nice about the mystery of just doing it because it's fun.
Yeah, no, there are quite a lot of people that I'm racing against now, and like they've dreamed of winning these races like their whole life, and I have quite like a different experience of that, you know, like that wasn't why I've gone to any race kind of in my life, you know, like I do want to win, but that wasn't what it was like always all about, which
Yeah.
I think is quite nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is for
definitely.
sure. It is for sure. So you go to what was that experience like moving to Manchester when you quite young? I don't know. I'm trying to think
Yeah.
when you'd have done that.
I was like 17, 18.
Yeah, moved to
Um,
Manchester.
It was so cool because
Really?
you're like, that was my first experience. Like, I was moving out away from home. Like, I guess that was my experience. Instead of going to university, I went and did that. So like at the same time as my friends were all moving to go to university, I moved there to be like a full-time bike rider. So like it was so exciting, you know, like, and they provided so many things. Like, they provided our housing, paid us a bit, like coaches, bikes, like there were lots of people doing it at the same time as well, and we were mixing with people from lots of different disciplines that were all doing a similar thing, but for like track or BMX or that kind of thing.
So who are you
like,
around? Like who's the crop at that point that you were around?
So I was living with Evie Richards and Sophie Capewell, who have both just been to the Olympics and done amazingly, you know, like really cool. So no, it was like a super fun time, and I just turned 18, so being in somewhere like Manchester as well, I was going out quite a lot, and like probably not doing all the things I was meant to be doing. But yeah, it was cool to start with, but I think that quickly faded as the kind of reality of like why we were there kicked in, you know.
So yeah, XC and enduro, quite different things, really, right?
Yeah.
Like I know you're racing a bike, but like at the same time, I always feel like what was your motivation cross country wise? Like, were you like looking forward to the work, or were you?
I loved the training. I love training. I do enjoy like improving. I don't mind training. Oh, I don't know the last time I enjoyed a cross country race. Like, to be honest, I was dreading the races by the end. Like just starting like knowing the pain that I was going to go through. Like, it's pretty grim, pretty tough actually.
It's really quite different compared to an EDR race day, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's super intense. Like, I just remember being on the start line. Often, like, you're gridded kind of with some like world ranking. So I was often gridded at the back. I didn't have enough points to be gridded further forward. And just looking up at the first climb at the back of this group of like girls, like, well, there's no way I'm getting past them up there. So yeah, no, it was a pretty tough experience. I was like pulled out. If you're going to get lapped in the race, basically you get pulled out of the race. So like those under 23 World Cups, I think I only finished one of them that year because like I was gridded at the back, never made my way forward, and the first girls were going to come round and lap me. So I lasted 1 year doing that. 1 year.
What was it? Yeah, just to go back slightly, but what's it like living in that environment? Like, what's a week look like as a British cycling? I don't know what the word is, like prospect. I don't know, but it's not prospects. You doing it? I don't know.
I feel like you're like
the route? Like, what were they trying to get you to?
Olympics. They want Olympic medals basically. So all of their British Cycling's funding is calculated on how many Olympic medals they've won in that discipline and how many more they're likely to win.
Yeah.
So you're there to go to the Olympics one day. That's the goal.
Okay.
And again, it was funny, I hadn't grown up. Like, a lot of these people had grown up with the dream of going to the Olympics, and I hadn't ever kind of crossed my mind,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to
It's
have
a
fun, ride my
byproduct.
bike and
Having
go to these
fun.
races, you know? So, like, the weeks were intense. Like, we had full-time training program, usually a couple of sessions a day. We'd be going to do gym sessions with coaches, like multiple kind of interval sessions on the bike a day. Appointments with nutritionists, physiotherapists, doctors. Like, it was intense. They gave you everything you needed to, like, be the best rider, you know? But, like, that's intense. That's a lot, you know? Like, yeah, almost kind of... And then I guess with all of that, it puts a lot of pressure on you, like a real lot of pressure. Like, they're giving you all of that, so then they expect you to win medals. Like, it's kind of, we put this in, we want that out.
It's like you've started doing it because it's fun.
Yeah.
And then obviously some people might think that is fun, having that routine, that structure,
Yeah.
but maybe it's not the same for everybody.
Yeah, I don't think it suited me too well. There were like a few things about it. We didn't get to mountain bike a whole lot, to be honest. Like, we were based in Manchester, so most of my training rides were road rides in the end, because we had to kind of drive to ride. And and then there was a lot of stuff around diet and stuff, which I don't think was great for like 17, 18-year-olds, kind of getting weighed constantly, getting skin folds taken. Like, so there was a few things about it that didn't suit me that well. And we were at a World Cup in... Where was it? I think it was Lenzerheide, and they kind of sat me down and they were like, okay, you're like not doing well enough. Like, you've got a couple of months and see you later.
Oh, it's really
like,
difficult,
just before one of the World Cups. So, like, my first thought was like, oh my goodness, like, I chose this instead of university. What am I going to do? Like, I have no idea what else to do. And then Tracy Moseley was there helping us with some of like technical sections on course, like as like a tech coach basically. And she like knocked on my room an hour later. She was like, right, you're going to race some enduro now. You're going to an EWS in a couple of months, and you're going to go do Ard Rock, and you're going to do this Scottish enduro. Like what do you need? Like, go travel with Martha Gill. Like, here you go try.
Okay. Hey man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
Can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah, I love
We're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
On my face?
Yeah.
So
and
they
on
can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.